Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an exciting one. I'm doing a perfume sample swap with Joss Jane here on YouTube. I love Joss. Her and I have become friends, and we decided to send each other samples of fragrances that neither one of us has smelled before. Before I get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. And I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate the notification bell so that you will know when I'm releasing new videos. And without further ado, let's see the samples here. So I will put a link to Joss's video and her channel so you guys can check her out after this video. And I just wanted to say she does such a good job with the labels. I hand wrote them like with my chicken scratch, and it probably looks ridiculous. But so the first one I'll be talking about is this is Ruthless Countess Dorothea from the Penhaligon's Fortress collection. And you guys, I have fancy strips here. So crystal fragrances that I talked about in my previous video when I did a haul. I'll put a link to that below. I purchased the Chronic by Byron perfumes from them. So she sent me these test strips. It has crystal fragrances on it, and they're just nice test strips. Because I didn't own any previously, I never really had a need for them. I would just spray it on my skin usually, or I would take a piece of paper. But it just feels nice to have this. I feel so extra, like a professional perfumer. So the notes in this fragrance are, there's ginger, there's cinnamon, there's bergamot, beeswax, mate, white wine, vanilla, and cashmere. I'll spray some on. I smell the clary sage really well, very pronounced in the opening. It's very sharp. It's green, it's zesty, punchy. It smells boozy. It's almost minty. I get like a mint note, which is not mentioned there, but it must be coming from that clary sage. It's very heavy on the clary sage, especially on paper. This is basically a sweet gourmand with green nuances. It's boozy, it's a little smoky on the dry down, and I think this might be a full bottle purchase. We'll see. The next one I have here is Boyfriend by Kate Walsh. I have never tried this before. This is a floral woody musk. It has notes of plum, myrrh, florals, and fruit. It's very sharp in the opening. It's a very strong note of myrrh that I pick up. It's very resinous, very musky. It does smell unisex, like a man could totally rock this. The idea of this fragrance is that it reminds you of the way that your man might smell. Like his scent is still lingering on your t-shirt, on your sweater, after hugging or a night together. Not my typical vibe, like it's just not something that I'm drawn to. And I do love myrrh, so I thought I would like this a whole lot. And the plum smells like it's fermented, and I'm getting that booziness. But like I said, I do love myrrh, just a little bit too masculine for me. I probably will not be purchasing this one. The next one I have here is Oud Ambrosie by Maison Lancôme. And this is one that I have not tried. I have Roses Barbaranza from the House of Maison Lancôme. That's redundant, isn't it? From the house, because Maison means house. So yeah, I haven't tried this before. I was so curious to try it. So this has notes of honey, oud, rose, cedar, and patchouli. Wow, this is very sweet. I smell like a very sweet, syrupy, thick rose. Oh, yum. I smell the honey. And there's a little bit of patchouli coming through, which I don't mind in this case. And there's definitely a prominent note of oud in this. It's not offensive. It's not like a dirty oud. It's very pleasant smelling, especially mixed in with the other notes of honey and the rose. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's syrupy, it's thick, it's sweet, it's resinous, and it's beautifully blended. It's not sharp from any one note. Very soft, delicate. It's punchy. It does have like a punchiness to it. But the scent is absolutely beautiful. I will have to get a full-size bottle of this one. Thanks, Joss. So the next one I have here is called Le Coucher de Diablo. I know Diablo means devil. Yeah, it's a scary sounding name. Le Coucher de Diablo by Serge Lutens. I love the House of Serge Lutens. So this is a new one from the House of Serge Lutens. This has notes of oud, rose, cinnamon, orange, saffron, rose, amber, tangerine, and musk. I smell the rose. It is prominent in this fragrance. The cinnamon. I get some oud. It's a toned down oud. It's not like in your face too much. And I smell the saffron. The amber is resinous in here. It's a beautiful fragrance. This is a beautifully done rose. It's musky. I like this. I have to play around with it as far as like see how it sits on my skin. I have to play with this a little bit more to make up my mind about getting a full bottle. We'll see. This next one is Jador and Fissimi. I think that's how you say it. This is from the House of Christian Dior, and this one is the new release. It's Flankard to Jador. This has blood orange, bergamot, pink pepper, tuberose, jasmine, ylang ylang, lily of the valley, rose, sandalwood, and yeah, let's see what this smells like. I pick up the citrusy notes. I smell some of the tuberose, a little bit of the jasmine. The rose comes through. This is like a very gentle, creamy, feminine scent. I am not getting anything special from this one. I know a lot of people like it, and I know. It's just not my favorite. Then I have the Clarence Par Amore, and I haven't heard about this fragrance in the past. This is my first time ever seeing this and smelling it. This has notes of pink pepper, cassis, black currant, Turkish rose, vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, amber, benzoin, and labdanum. This smells like Clarence. Just reminds me of something that one of their creams would smell like. I've used Clarence creams, and it just takes me, maybe because I know that they make it, and it's like a perceived notion, but it just reminds me of a cream. This is a woody, peppery, sandalwoody type of scent. Not crazy about this one. Then we have Ruhi Tabak by Rasasi. This has notes of lily, gardenia, orange, peach, pepper, labdanum, amber, sandalwood, and patchouli. I smell the lily. It's peppery. There's notes of fruit, which is the peach, the orange. It's ambery. It's a bit resinous. I smell the patchouli. It's a little bit strong for me. And there's some creaminess from the sandalwood. I don't enjoy the patchouli in here at all. and it's very sharp. It's too sharp for my liking. Patchouli is not typically a note that I vibe with. There are some exceptions where it's very toned down, very well blended. Just depends on the fragrance, but for the most part, like the heavy patchouli fragrances, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, this one I'm gonna pass. This is the one I was most curious about. This is Sticky Fingers from the house of Francesca Bianchi. I haven't sold anything else from her house. So I'll read the notes to you. This has patchouli, tobacco, orris, leather, sandalwood, castoreum, tonka bean, cinnamon, heliotrope, musk, and coriander. This is very strong on the patchouli and the leather. This is a very hardcore leather for me. It's very hardcore. Maybe to those who love leather fragrances, this is, you know, like a walk in the park. But to me, ooh, I can't even bring this close. It's hardcore, you guys. So, Sticky Fingers, I'll tell you what it smells like. It's a very leathery, very patchouli heavy fragrance. The leather just kind of takes over. And I smell the patchouli in there too, like really hard. I do have to say, it's a well-made fragrance. For those of you who enjoy that patchouli and leather, like if you like those notes in your face, I think you will really enjoy this one because it's a very unique fragrance. It has a little bit of like the 70s vibe to it. It gives me like an old school meets the modern day vibes. There's something modern about it, and yet there's something old school about it. And I think it's just a beautiful composition. Somebody who loves fragrances, I can totally appreciate that. Would I be able to wear it? No, because I can't. I'm choking, literally. I don't know what it is with leather in me, just I know those of you who, like I said, love leather, love patchouli, you will love this scent. I think this scent is masterfully done. I do. From somebody who enjoys and respects perfumery. So that's it, you guys. I've gone through all of them, and I've enjoyed this very much. Thank you, Joss. And thank you for sending me these. I really enjoyed sampling all of them and discovering what I like, what I don't like. And I will be making a few purchases based off this. You could probably guess which ones. So guys, please let me know in the comments down below which ones of these you own, have tried, or want to try. Please give me your feedback on what you think about it. Love to hear from you. And I'll see you back here soon. Take care.